Welcome to the vlog. Hope you enjoy. Hello everybody, this is 5 Apollo 915 and I'm just doing like a little update video, I guess, and just going to Walmart. That's really all I'm doing in this video. So yeah, not much has happened, I guess. I guess some stuff has happened. I don't know. I know I still haven't been uploading a lot. I've been kind of active on Instagram a little more, but still haven't been that active. I just tried to stream like the other night. Of course, it wouldn't work or shit. Because no matter how much I would try to stream a few nights ago, it wouldn't sound good. It would just suck. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know if it was just because I was at my friend's house. I don't know. Still, whatever. Besides that, yeah, I just, I would try to stream. The sound quality and the quality would be shit. Like, it would just constantly lag and you couldn't hear my voice really. It just sounds like robotic dumpster fire, and the quality just was shit. I don't know why. I just like, why it didn't do this before when I was trying to stream, so I don't know why it suddenly started doing this now. Like, and I assume it's probably gonna do that at my house too, and I don't know why. Probably because I'm using an X recorder. Maybe you gotta use the full version for it to come out good or something. I don't know. I'm not surprised that is the case, but I could be wrong. I'm just, besides that, I haven't really been doing much, I guess, and stuff, but stuff's been kind of hard. Been trying to get a job, been trying to get my life together, been trying to eat healthier, trying to be healthier, try to do responsible stuff, all that stuff. It's hard. Of course, shouldn't be that hard, but of course it's hard when you're a young adult nowadays. Gotta be part of Gen Z and everything's so hard, and it's like, ugh. And I don't want to sound like one of those lazy assholes, but it looks like the finally working on the tennis court here or whatever, so that's kind of nice. Adding some nice stuff to the area and everything. Yeah. That's another thing too. It's like when you're trying to get into employment and stuff like that, and it's around like it's near the Detroit area and stuff like that. It's like, and it's just hard it's just kind of hard, trying to get employment around the Detroit area, because like I live in the suburban areas near Detroit, and it's like all the good stuff's like out in downtown or like very far areas from where I'm at. It's just like, we don't got a lot of good stuff around here to work with. It's all just like very hard, like crappy stuff. People don't treat you right, stuff like that. They don't treat you right, and overuse you and stuff like that. It's just like, I'm not used to that kind of work. I'm not used to like heavy labor, being off my ass 24/7 type work. I get there's gonna be no easy job, and I just need to toughen up. But at the same time, it's just like, I swear, most of the jobs, I've already worked a few jobs around here, and it's just like, on your ass 24/7, like, no chill, And I'm just not good with that. I'd rather, like, work somewhere and do simple, like, GameStop work, or simple, like, just work, like, retail stuff. But I get all the hard shit, like, have to walk around doing like multiple tasks at once, and like gotta deal with people on the other side, and I gotta deal with people like telling me I'm not doing shit right, and they're not teaching me anything and not training you right, and it's just like, nobody trains you anymore. They don't train you, they don't tell you all this shit to get done and stuff like that. I know I gotta just get used to that, and I just gotta like get my ass out there and work, but it's just like, it's hard for me. Just like it is hard for a lot of Gen Zers, because they're not used to this shit, and we had to be in all that quarantine shit, and it's just like, fuck. But I know I'm probably just being kind of sensitive and whatever. I'll get there one day. I'm trying. But trying to go to like rehabilitation stuff, at least for like helping people with disabilities and stuff like that with like jobs. And I've been trying to do better self-care, but I still struggle every day to take better care of myself. Like I always got to watch out what I eat. Always got to make sure I'm being healthy, being always hygienic. I'm of course not the best with any of that, because you know I would say it's on me. It's kind of my fault that I do a lot of this stuff, but I still do blame quarantine, because it just made us want to sit in the house all day and just not take care of ourselves and be depressed and be all, I'm just saying, if quarantine didn't happen, things would be a lot different right now. I don't know about by much, because the internet probably would have still made us all weird and woke and all crazy in the head, but I still feel like if we didn't have all those crazy events, stuff would be a lot different. Still be a lot different right now. Probably still would have been like okay in your head, but of course us young people still would have been on our phones all day, and still technology would have took over. Had to deal with all this technology crap, and it's making us like, ugh. But either way, it's like, I've been trying though. It's just I'm not the best, of course, with all this stuff, and I don't mean to down talk on myself, but I'm trying to get better. It's hard though. I'm trying to I want to lose weight, I want to eat better, and I want to be healthier. I want to take better care of myself. I want to be able to have like a mentally functioning job and be able to do stuff, but have a lot of anxiety, have a lot of disorders, go through like OCD every day, overthink everything. I'm a hypochondriac. I'm always freaking out about like if something's wrong with me because I did something unhealthy or I got injured or something. I'm like, oh no, am I gonna get a disease or die or something like that? And I just get like way too in my head. And it's annoying as shit. I don't want to be like that every day. I want to like overthink everything in my head and think a bunch of crazy ass thoughts in my head and like freaking out all the time. I hate doing it. It sucks. And I think it's just because I get cooped up and I don't do enough. And even though I feel like I do more, I still don't do enough, I'm pretty sure I'm not alone. I know many people that go through this struggle too, where can't calm down. There's always thoughts going on in your head, and you always gotta go through a lot of stress. And it's normal, but it sucks. But anyways, I'm gonna stop moping around and just be happy that I'm still thankful. Like, I may be mildly obese, I may be struggling with things, but I'm still thankful I'm not as bad as other people, because I know there's people that are going through way worse stuff than me. At least I'm not like, 2 steps behind like Nick Hikato was exactly like, because when he was 2 steps behind, man, that was a lot of weight. And it's amazing to see people like Nick Hikato be able to do that and just lose all that weight. Like, especially like those heroes on like 600 pounds, they like lose all that weight and everything like that. I'm dealing with nothing really compared to them. I'm thankful I wasn't like Nick Hikato before, and I'm thankful I'm not like how Boogie was when he had all that weight, and how behind the camera is right now, and all these other people that are super overweight. I don't mean to hate or nothing, but just saying some of these people are overweight by a lot at moments. And but it's still nothing like the 600-pound life people. So let's be happy we're not like those people. I'll never become like those people. But yeah, like at least we don't eat like those. Like I don't eat like I overeat and stuff, but I don't eat like a fucking elephant or some shit. Like I don't eat a whole table worth of food. I just eat like seconds and snack a bit stuff. If you want to buy the Nintendo Switch 2, that's your choice, but I ain't buying shit of that. I'm sorry, I ain't buying no Nintendo Switch. I'm not gonna be like one of those people that say like, oh, I ain't gonna buy it, and the next day buys it. No, I swear to God, I'm not buying that shit. Okay, I'm too poor to be buying this stuff anyways, so it's not worth it. Maybe, just hear me out. Maybe if they made like a Switch 2 Lite version, maybe they made a Switch 2 Lite version, maybe I might buy that, but still, it's like, I'm gonna wait till they got some better stuff on it though, as well, if they get a Switch 2 Lite. But also, if you're the kind of guy that buys if you're the kind of guy that says like, oh, I ain't gonna buy the Switch 2, blah blah, and just like bad mouths the Switch 2, and you still buy it, I'm sorry, but you're kind of a slop. I'm sorry. You're kind of a wimp. Peter Mug. I usually like these kind of shirts, like these polo assassin shirts. Yeah, I love those shirts usually. You could think it's probably geeky, but I think it's fly, honestly. The cool polo shirt, like these simple shirts. Like, yeah, I like those shirts. Good old polo style shirts. I also can't wait for this upcoming Tigers game. It's gonna be sweet. I gotta get some dates because I got one thing. I got acid reflux, GERD. I'm a GERD boy, and constipated. So yeah, I just got stuff from Walmart, and yeah, of course it was busy, of course. But it wasn't too busy, I guess. I don't know. Whatever then. I got to deal with some crazy dryers, like usual. That's usual around here. If you live in Michigan, especially in the Detroit area, well, mostly especially in the Detroit area, you know what I mean. The drivers are out here like turbo insane, man. They're on like steroids or some like cocaine or some shit when they drive out here. And it's mostly the younger people, because we don't, us younger people are spoiled. We're like messed up in the head. We just do whatever the fuck we want. I don't know. I should be getting some videos out soon. I'm working on editing some videos, and my hair is blowing everywhere. I did just kind of take a shower today, so my hair gets all like frizzy and all over the place. I don't usually have long hair, so I'm still getting used to it. I gotta like always take care of it. I shed a lot. Damn it. But yeah, I should get some videos out soon and everything like that. I'm definitely working hard. I'm trying to push that motivation to just make some videos for once. We made a new video on Crimson Lapis. If you want to go check that out, I'll have a link in the video below for Crimson Lapis. It was a 4th of July special. It was pretty funny too, like, because Clemson was like making some faces, and I don't know how to explain it. It was funny as hell. But I'm probably gonna make memes out of those faces too. And he's probably gonna be like, "Oh my goodness." I also should have some cool memes coming out soon too. So be happy for that. But besides that, yeah, I'll have videos out soon. So I know nobody cares what I got from the store, but what I did got was some Powerade. I got some of those in there. I got some of those dates, and I got some sardines. Simpson hates, by the way. He hates when I get those sardines. He's like, you disgusting man. I always get those, like, I always get fish. And he's like, no. Why? Why did you do it? I also got some Better Goods chicken nuggets, or chicken tenders. I'm sorry. They're chicken tenders. They're Better Goods, though, so they're probably plant-based. So, yeah, but still, it's better. Hey, I'm not trying to be vegan or nothing. I'm far from vegan, okay? Of course, those vegans are probably going to hate me and, like, tear me to shreds. I'm trying to eat better, okay? I'm trying. I got some of those, like, I got, like, a frozen fruit mix, so maybe I can make some smoothies. And, we've been trying to eat healthier, actually, though. We've been trying to have more salads, more healthier sides with food and stuff lately, and it's been good. Yeah. So we've been trying. It's just hard because of how everything's processed, everything's pesticides, everything's got this, everything's got that, everything's got, like, some greedy American stuff put into it. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you know if you're eating healthy or not in America? Depending on where you get this, it depends where you get the stuff from. But just still, how do you know? So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just being one of those weird conspiracy theorists. This is bad. That's bad. Everything's bad. That's all I got.